Hello and good evening, and welcome to a fun evening with Quilting Antics. Me, Anthea. Well, you got to have a giggle, haven't you? You've got to have a giggle or two. Right, we are a bit of a nuisance because Instagram, you can't go live on Instagram till you've done it everywhere else. So there we go. Right, so when you're joining, tell me who you are and where you come from and all the rest of it. So we have one. Is that Tech watching? Tech's left me on my own, unattended. Woohoo! So excuse me, fiddling and faddling around. I'll explain to you why in a minute. Where are we? I want a comment by somebody because I want to reply to. Oh, Vanya! Hello, didn't get a notification. Weird. Oh, I've only just done the live, Vanya. Hang on. I'm a bit of a disaster. Jules, it's your comment, I think. Let me just double check what you asked. So the tweet. Right. Yeah, I've just reread your comment, Jules, because I've got a little demo prepared for you, and I shall tell everyone. Hi, Sheila. How are we doing? And how's your injuries doing? Are you getting there? Are you recovering? Yeah. So Sheila had a bit of a bump, a bit of a fall. Ooh. So yeah. Where are we? So who else have we got? Because you haven't all said hi. Don't be shy. Just come on and say hi. Then we know who we are because you're in the gang. Nothing to be afraid of. Just jump in, say hi. Hi, Pat. Oh, had your hip injection. All okay. So is it already? It's cortisone, isn't it? I think you've had. I hope audience is at it up at the house. Georgie Porgy. It's guarding. Yeah, is it cortisone? Is it already working? Are you feeling good? Hi, Sally. How we doing? So I'm thinking tonight's going to be a fairly quiet one because the sun's shining and half of us, I think, have got rain tomorrow. So I'm thinking people are going to be making the most of this lovely weather, which is a shame, really, because I've got some cheap stuff to give away. Well, not give away, flog. You know how it goes. No pain at the minute. Oh, do you know what? Oh, Sheila's plodding on. Hi, Margaret. So when you've had pain and then you get some kind of is it analgesic? Is that the posh word for pain relief? And then your pain goes. It's just wonderful, calm. What's your language, please, Donis? What are you doing over there?
Finding me on.
Well, you don't need to be doing all that. He's a bit too busy. To keep my eye on him. So, we're getting quite a few of you in now. So put my specs on. Sally's warm, very warm. So Jules, not sure what Facebook is doing, but had to shut it down and reopen it to get the live. Oh, that's a devil. Hi, Karen. How are you doing? Right. So what are we all doing? As I say, I'm not hanging around for ages, waiting for loads of people to come because I don't think loads of people are going to come tonight. So I've got questions to pose tonight. Questions and stuff. So let me find a page in my book. So tell me what you're doing while I'm thinking what I'm writing, and I'll tell you why I'm all behind. So, whoops, where are we? Oh, hiya, Win. How are you doing? Oops, there we go. Right, so what are you doing? What's on your work desks? I know I've just asked you, but you're not talking to me, ladies and gents. If you're watching, you're not talking to me. So, hi, Fiona. Yeah, what's on your work? I'm gabbling, aren't I? Am I gabbling, Donis?
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't have to agree with me. I'll tell you why. So, I have been without sleep. Youngest needed to go to A&E last night, so off we trot at about 9:30, 10 o'clock last night. I'd rung A&E and they said, oh yes, we'll have him whizzed through quite quickly. So we got there 10:30-ish, 11:ish, 10:30-ish. And they triaged us quite quickly. And then we got taken back in the room, and they did ECG and they did bloods and all that business. And then they said, go and get comfy, we'll be a while. Oh, right. Oh, can we go and sit in the car? Yeah, go sit. Yeah, go sit in the car. We'll be about 4 hours before we call you. So this is at 11 o'clock last night. So we went and got in the car, and every hour one of us was going in to check whether his number was up, or top of the list. And what time would it be this morning that they dealt with him? About 9 o'clock this morning. Yeah, just to tell him that his bloods were okay. And I thought, I can't believe that you didn't know that hours ago. Anyway, our NHS are wonderful. We're not knocking them and all the rest of it. But yes, so I spent the whole night in A&E, and I've had no sleep other than a nod in an armchair. So I came home and I thought, do I go to bed and spend half the day in bed when it's given a rainy weekend, or do I make the most of the day and then have an early night tonight? So that's what I decided to do. Took the dogs yomping for miles up a big hill, down a knobbly bobbly steep path. Met mother, had lunch, came back and decided I'd do the garden. And I've literally just run upstairs, dried my sweaty hair, can't show you the back, and come and jumped on here. So I'm feeling a bit wicky-wacky wooed. So it's going to be a fairly quick one tonight. Yes, I am going to be off to bed. Yes. So Sally's finishing the Alice Caroline 100 blocks. How about 100 tweed block quilt? Steady on, Sally. Which is Alice Caroline? I'm going to have a Google at that. I'm going to have a look. Oh, hi, Doreen. Where are we? I've missed a few comments there. So, yeah, you've told me loads of stuff. Let me have a look while I've been waffling away. So, starting from Fiona's good evening. We've got Karen's been in the garden all day. Now we've got feet up. Oh, Wynn's crocheting a doll. When you say crocheting and you read it, don't you want to say crocheting? Fiona's been busy painting the conservatory wall. Well, the rate you work at, it'll be done in like 30 seconds. Buddy Bear's finished. Oh, Buddy Bear. For those of you who were in our private group, our exclusive group, you may have seen Fiona's Buddy Bear. Is that a piece of our tweed, or is that one you got somewhere else? Because it's a very dashing coat that he's wearing. Bravo, it's beautiful. So what am I Googling? Oh, Margaret's cross-stitching birthday cards, and I can get back to applique, splash, swan and signet. Woohoo, yeah, it's nice, that one. That swan and signet, you could applique that onto a card. That would work. Rosemary's got a pup on her lap. So, what sort of pup, Rosemary? And how old is your pup? That's a good question. Alice Caroline, and I'm Googling this. Quilt. Let's have a look. Ooh. Let's have a look. I don't know which is the 100 one, but I've just got this one. Where are we? I'll show you in a sec when it behaves. Accept all. Oh, heck. Hang on. Let's do some images. Oh, is it like a Dear Jane quilt that you're doing? Kind of. Is that like the one that you're doing? That's beautiful. Have you done white like Alice has? Look at the white quilt and all the piecing in colours. It looks like it's floating on that white. A little bit of glare off me. I've got a ring light up there. A little bit of glare. So, that is beautiful. So, yeah, let's have a look. What flavour puppy have we got? Sheila's phone's playing up. We'll keep trying. Oh, hang in there, Sheila. You're not going to miss a lot. And do you know what? If you miss, watch it back on playback, because I've got some offers for you, but you won't miss any because you can see them on playback, and just message me. Pointing and painting, Fiona's doing the conservatory work. Yes, some of our tweed just had to be done. So yeah, if you're in our exclusive group, have a look at Fiona's thing. Now then, I was thinking about this. Not recently, this is a while ago, and I've just held the thought. If you're into doing figures, cloth dolls, you know, teddies, that kind of thing, and you've got patterns for clothes, because often the patterns are in books and they are on A4 paper. When you're joining one of our sales, for instance, and I'm holding up things like this, that will do the clothes, because as long as, I'll hold up some paper, as long as your paper and your bit of fabric, see, the fabric's completely covered the paper, is the same size, you can usually get your teddy clothes. Obviously, you've got to look at your pattern. Don't rely on what I'm saying, because they're all different and I didn't write them all. But it does give you access to small bits and like small patterns as well, or planes. Really good for doing our dolly clothes. Dash Hound Crocker Cross. My goodness gracious. So is that a Cocker Spaniel Dash Hound? So is that a long body, curly hair, and mad as a box of frogs? Is that would that sum it up, Rosemary? Short legs, maybe. Patricia's switched to Facebook. Good plan, Tricia. Pat, I mean. And hello, Pen. How are you? Right, so I'm caught up with messages. So yes, I've told you why I've got a woolly head. Now then, I've been having a route round. So I said I've been in the garage. No, I said I've been in the garden. But in order to go in the garden, you've got to go in the garage to get the implements that you need. And it's a bit of a warehouse is our garage. It's a bit of a big garage, to be honest. So I was pulling some stuff out to find what I needed, and I came across some stuff. So we are going to have a look. Right, this is overprints from our Create and Craft days, and it's a box. So when we've printed a load, and how it comes to be, because we used to print to order, but let's say we sold, I don't know, 100 of something. So we printed 100 copies, and then you know how they used to do the buy now pay later, the Freedom payments, Freedom Club membership. No, you know what I mean, the buy now pay later thing. And if a few people were behind with their payments, they used to hold the orders, but they'd already told me to print the maximum number. So let's say we printed 100, but 5 people's orders were held for, you know, credit checking reasons. I'd have 5 left over, and so on and so forth. And this went on for ages. So over a period of time, we accumulated a number of overprints, and I found a box full of overprints. And I thought, they're sat there, they're all still current patterns, but I've got overprints. And well, they're no good to me sat in garage on off chance. In a nice box, I've got to say. So Donis, over there, is going to help me, and we're going to offer, this is a ridiculous price. So the whole book, some books are better than others, but the whole book is going to be the price of one pattern, £8.50 plus postage of £4. So I've got a few to go through. There's more than one copy of most things, so if you want one, if more than one person wants one, you won't be disappointed. So we are going to go through those, but first of all, I had a question, and it feeds into something else that I found in the garage. So Jules wanted to know, oh, it's okay, Lynn, strawberries are fine. And hi, Elisa. Right, so Jules asked a question the other day after the live. She's using in our form to make a bag, and she wants to know how we use our in our form. So I'm going to tell you. Now, I did plan to do a much bigger like demonstration, but with being in the A&E all night, woolly head and all that, I ran out of rope today. But when I did the Sewing Street last week, I had a similar kind of demonstration, so I can show you. I'm going to stand up and put my thing closer to the camera. So Jules's question, I hope you don't mind me reading it out, because I'm going to do. She said, where are we? Go back to questions. The question was, when making a bag with tweed, do you sew the tweed onto the inner form? I'm rubbish at getting the iron ones to stay stuck, if that makes sense. So the tweed ends up separating from the foam and looks baggy or creased. Doesn't look as smooth as the one I held up the other day. Now, Donis, could you do me a favour, please? Could you go around that side of the table, and one of the boxes has got which woodpecker bag in the top of it. Could you pass me that that bag? Let's have the bag and we'll have the whole 9 yards. Now, bear in mind, our samples, they are stored in boxes. So on the one hand, they can get crumpled in a way that yours wouldn't get crumpled. But on the other hand, they're not getting used. So they do stay, if they're packed well, they do stay in a, is it on the top of the box? No, it's a woodpecker, a green woodpecker. If you look on one, pardon?
What colour's bag?
Well, it's on the top of the box. It's a stripy bag. So if it isn't on top of the box, you don't need to open it. So in that area that you're in there, there's a few boxes of bags. I'm just having a little scan around, make sure I didn't like just abandon it somewhere, and I've got him looking for, is it there? Got it. He's got it. Now, this one that I'm showing you, it's a bag we've made loads of times. I actually had this bag on Sewing Street last week, but I had 2 versions of it. One version had monkeys down, and the other version had an owl. And what we'd done on that version is we changed the width of these stripes, and we used a thin one in the middle as our stylized tree. That was brown, and then we'd put monkeys on one, owl on the other. So this is the bag that we were talking about. There you go. So Jules said ours looks fab. Thank you very much. I like the idea of it looking fab too. So when this bag was made, so the sides, we've got the tweed outer, and then we've got the inner form, and then just, you know, your regular cotton lining inside. So you make your outer, your stripes, but when it comes to your applique, well, you've got 2 choices really. You could quilt over the whole thing, whatever pattern you like, your vermicelli, your cross hatches, anything that you want, hand quilt, machine quilt. You know, I'm appealing to everybody here. We probably wouldn't use all these methods. So you could quilt over the whole area and then put your applique on, or we like to put the applique on, stitching through, and I've missed a little step out there, stitching through the outer and the inner form, and that will quilt the layers. Now, if you're not sure about quilting, quilting is the thing that holds the layers together. So traditionally, on a normal, let's say on a bed quilt, right? You think about this and it will make perfect sense. So patchwork and quilting started out as necessity. It was making your everything go further. It was getting life out of your stuff. It was taking the good bits out of your old clothes or curtains or bedding or whatever and reusing them and bringing them life. So think about this, right? So back in the day, we weren't talking expert stitchers and things, although they probably did have a better grounding than most of us now. We weren't talking about quality materials. We were talking about make, do and mend. So think simple, right? Okay. And your quilt was, for instance, piece together all your good bits of your old clothes, put some wadding in the middle, and on the back, I don't know, an old bed sheet. Yeah. So an old bed sheet, you know what they used to do? Cut them up the middle, because that's where they were worn up the centre, and then swap the sides round and join them back together, because the sides of your sheet on your bed didn't get much wear, but the centre did. So if you cut it up the middle, swap the sides round, joined them back together, you got good stuff in the middle. So you'd put, so I've probably done it the wrong way around. So your nice stuff on the middle, on the outer, your wadding in the middle, your sheet on the back, whatever. Right, okay. Now your quilting is traditionally the stitch that goes through all these 3 layers to hold them together, to stop those layers from moving. It's giving them stability. That is the purpose of quilting a quilt, yeah, to keep the layers together, to make them act as one. Now think about this, because we're talking bags. What's the difference between a bag and a quilt? Well, in the basic beginning of construction, nothing. It's all the same. You have got your outer layer, and your wadding. So why can't you quilt them like you would a quilt? Okay, so that's where we're saying, you know, you could do your wiggly lines, your straight lines, your parallel lines, your cross hatching, whatever you want. That will hold the layers together. Now, if you're just on your bag doing that on your outer layer and your inner form, so inner form, reed wadding as well, can be either or, then you can continue with your bag with your lining separate, you know, do your lining, bag it out and all the rest. Now, because you've quilted this layer, that's never going to slip, is it? The layers are going to hold together. Now I'm going to move back to my bag here, because what we've done is we've made the stripes for the outer, we've put it onto the inner form, and then when we've placed the applique on there, it's stitched through both those layers. That does the same job as quilting. Now, the other thing is as well, if you haven't done it like this and your layers are separate, you can always refresh with the iron. So a lot of our bags, as I say, they get stored in boxes. Some get stored better than others. I mean, they all go in nice and flat, but then let's say Donis has been in routing for one at the bottom. Goodness only knows what he's folded in halfway down the box. I haven't seen what he's doing, not wrapped his knuckles. 6 months later, I go to get a bag out. It's been in the box like that, and it looks like it should be at a jumble sale. Use the iron on it. Refresh with the iron. Now with the wool, I use a steam iron, and to be fair, I probably would anyway. With the inner form and cotton, use the steam iron. You get a much better. Donis, I'll stroke your ego later. Okay. No. So you can refresh the layers that way. I've right lost my stride now. So I hope we've got the layers there. Now, I've got this demonstration that that I brought from Sewing Street last week, and I want to show you something. Let me put my specs on and I can see if anybody's commented as well. Walkie's time for... Right. Hi, I've not got my volume up. Turn the volume up. It's not this end, it's your end. Right. So when you've got your outer, whether it's pieced, whether it's all one, whatever, put your inner form on. Now you can clip it, you can pin it, you can tack it, you can do whatever you want. I personally, this is stitched, right? Because this is like jumping ahead a stage. I personally wouldn't be stitching the outside edge until I've put all my applique in the middle. And the reason for that is, so you can see here, Jules, I've got the problem that you discussed. You know, it's a bit like a bag of crisps. There you go. Now, when I'm putting the applique on, if I've sewn round the edges and I get something a bit wonky, I'm going to end up, and I'm not making a right good job here. See, I'm trying to pull a crease over so you can see, you know, you've got a crease, you've got a lump, you've got a whatever. So if you've sewn round the edges, that crease can't escape. Yeah. So you've put whatever on. Once you've finished doing whatever decoration you're doing in there, sew a 1/4 inch around the edge. Now, where have I put them? So I've got, and this is where your question, Jules, I'm going to stand up, feeds into what I've got here. So can you see I have got some curved scissors? Yep. And the beauty of curved scissors is that they really easily knit between the layers, and I can use them flat. Hang on, I'm trying to get right in the camera. This is easier said than done. And I can use them flat, and then much easier on Sewing Street when they're using the cameras and I just have to do the cutting. Oops. And I can, right, it's not brilliant, but you get the picture. I can cut the inner form back on the lining, and that stitch there is holding all the layers because I'm not cutting through the stitching. Now, I would get a lot closer. I'd get right up to that stitch line, but you get the idea. Okay, I'm stood up trying to do it in midair. It's not an easy thing to do. Now, once I've cut that out of the seam allowance, okay, and I'm joining my layers right sides together, no inner form remaining in the seam allowance, there's going to be a massively reduced bulk there. Yes, I've still got the inner form held under that stitching, but all this, I'm going to go on the other side, all this major bulk there, it's just going to be reduced. So that's bulky both sides. That's bulky one side. Even just with one side out, you can see it's massively reduced the layers. So a lot, hi Paula. So a lot of machines, so you like, I don't want to say this offensively, but like your lower end machines that not quite the workhorses, and lots of us have them, and there's nothing wrong with those machines, but they can struggle on the really thick stuff. So if you get your curved scissors and you take that bulk out of the lining, that's going to be great. You've quilted through the layers, whether it be a proper quilt pattern or whether it be fixing down the applique. Now look here, we've got the stem lines there, they're stitch, it's just stitch, and there's enough stitch in just that bit there to keep those layers together, and anything else, you know, we can just refresh with the iron, it's fine. So let's have a look. Lynn says, I hope Donis is on overtime tonight. Lynn, don't put ideas in his head. Oh, Humphrey's crawling again, grovelling away. Paula, hi from Cornwall. I had a tooth out at the dentist this morning. Oh, and then got soaked when I took the dog for a walk. Raining in Cornwall. Oh, wow. I finally got round to starting my hair cushion, though it's my first time working with wool, and I'm loving it. Now, while we've got you here, if you want any hints and tips, just ask any questions you've got. Oh, Sally loved making her hair cushion. Yay! I have found some more hair kits today for the purple one, the spring hair and the March hair. We cut them ages ago, didn't get round to arranging them, you know, putting them all into packs. So I've got a box like with a load of this piece, a load of that piece. When I find time, I will bag them and probably do them at a discount. So, oh, good, I'm glad about that, Jules. So hi, Jeanette. So the hair, no, spring hair and March hair will be available. Let me get round to it. I don't want to put a date on it, but soon, if anybody wants those. Now then, I said this little talk about the inner form fed into something, because when I was in the garage having a root, I found the scissors. Now, if you want some of these, they're $9.99. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 10 pairs there, so there's plenty. If anybody wants any, they are Madeira scissors, beautiful to use. These are the actual ones that we use all the time. You can see they're curved scissors, so you can use them flat. You can cut them flat, you know, cut flat, which is an absolute gift, particularly when you're doing applique and things and you want to get in and trip. Well, give them a whirl. They look same either way to me. Give them a whirl. Left-hander. You're not surprised, are you? So, yeah, they are. Yeah. Are they fine for you?
Yeah.
Right, has that shut you up for half an hour?
No.
Oh, give them back then. No, you can keep them over there. They're Sue's. Sue will have you if you lose them. So if anybody wants some, either comment on here or send me a private message. These are $9.99 a pair. Jules would like a pair. I shall put your name down here on my list. Jules, Rob, Scores. Now these will be £4 postage, because they are once they're in a packet, they don't go through the slot. Oh, Lynn's been in Brixham on grandparent duties while her mum was in hospital. Well, mum was in hospital, not her mum, daughter. I think we had fun, mum home, and we can have a rest. I bet you're absolutely shattered, and you'll be like, how did we manage that? Patricia says they're fine for lefties. Are you a lefty, Pat? If you're a lefty, then I best stop abusing Donny Santa. I'll get myself in trouble. Hey, don't mean I won't find something else to go on. Oh, Lenny says, leave her scissors alone. They're precious. They are, Lenny. They're very, very precious. But don't worry, because I found another 10 pairs. And if there's any left at the end, I might give you a new pair. If you're a good girl. Good girl mind. That's, oh gosh, I've got to say. Emily. So they live up in Northumberland. And she's 3. And my daughter's raising her, who is a Yorkshire girl. So the kids have like this little Yorkshire lilt. Just in the last 3 weeks, she has started to pick up her Geordie twang. And at the end of a sentence, and if anybody's watching from up that neck of the wood, you will know just what I'm on about. Granny, you be good girl, mind. Grandad, you be good boy, mind. Are you going to make some dinner, mind? Mind at the end. Where does that come from? And she said to me, it was my birthday on Monday, and she said, Granny, are you going to have a cake? I know my Geordie accent's pants, apologies, but a cake. And I thought, oh my word, you're such a little darling. So we've got 2 with the Scottish accent, and then there'll be 2 little Geordies. So I won't have any with a Yorkshire accent. Oh, best read these. Doreen and Lynn. Yeah. You can have a hair. Oh, yeah. Scissors and hair. So the hair is the purple one. If you want to check on the website just to make sure, it's the spring hair and the March hair. It's the one that's just the head and shoulders of the hair. So, oh, Margaret Webster would like some. At this rate, they'll be none left for our Lenny. There we go. Right, so I've got Jules, Doreen, Lynn and Margaret. You'd all like the scissors. And Doreen, you'd like the hair kit too. I'm going to leave it that you want one. If you don't want one, just let me know. Does that make sense? Yeah, because I don't... Can I see it in a box anywhere? No, I don't know. Yeah. It's okay because we've moved the boxes round. I don't think you'll find them easily, Donis, but thank you for offering. Good lad, I'm impressed. Right, now then, I'm not being ageist tonight, but I am going to, I've got a question before I start going through the pattern books. Right, our Friday lives, should they be on the exclusive group? And why I say that is because I've noticed that lots of you comment more on the exclusive group, you know, like the comments are in greater depth. I know it's in your own time and all the rest of it, but would you like our Friday lives to move into the exclusive group? I'm just wondering, I might still keep the Wednesday one on the public group, but I was just thinking that, you know, it might just give some of us a little bit more confidence to speak out because it's just like-minded people in there. I'm up for trying anything and everything. Brilliant, Doreen. I've got that. Yeah. Right. So, right. Let's do the Donis. Would you like to pass some patterns? I'm not going to spend ages on these. I'll pull off the comments as I see them, but I can always go back afterwards if there's, you know, if we get quite a few of you. Just pass me one of each is fine. Well, no, it's all right because I think there's more than we'll need. Right, so in the box, so these are £8.50 each, which is, you know, they're 25 quid on the website, these. And it's just when they've gone, they've gone. But I can guarantee there is enough for everyone. Now, these are, you get them as you get them. I don't think there's anything in bad quality, but they have been sat. They've been in plastic bags inside a plastic box in the garage. So they have been dry, but they are what they are. They're not newly printed, if that's what I mean. Right, so I've got here best of 2019. Pat's saying you're a good helper, Donis. I think that would be good as we know the members well. Right, yeah. Thank you, Jeanette, for commenting. So this one here has Stephanie's House sewing machine cover I Love Pugs and I Love Westies draft excluders, which could be cushions, either or. Die Dragon, Crazy Chick bag, Three Peaks flat bag, Yonder Field bag, High Tops and Holidays Christmas stocking, Pear doorstop, Lola the llama, spring hair cushion, and Puppy Love sewing buckets. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 different designs in here. It's $8.50 for the book. When they're gone, they're gone. That's the stuff that's in there. So you've got your stocking, your Lola, your dragon. Oh, that's one of the hair cushions, Doreen. This is one of them here. You get the Puppy Galore. Puppies Galore bucket. Did I say Puppies Galore? Yeah. No, Puppy Love bucket. You've got the bag. Well, you've got 1, 2, 3 bags. You've got draft excluders. Whoops. One's got Pugs. One's got Westies. You've got Stephanie's House sewing machine cover. And there you go. So we've got Vanya would like one. Now, Vanya, I'm speaking to you all, but Vanya, you're quite new to us, relatively speaking, and I know you're extremely enthusiastic. If you want to watch this back later and decide what you want, I will put you down for this one and anything else you say, and this goes to anybody. I don't mind if you want to watch back and message me later for what you want, because there's a few to get through, and if you like burst your budget in the first 3 and then you want something later in your day, turn something, you know what I'm saying. So I have no problem if you want to watch now to the end and think and message afterwards. So that was part 1, which Vanya, I'm going to put you down for. Vanya 2019, part 1. Okay, and then we also have Best of 2019, part 2. Which I think it's the same number of, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 projects in here. Now it's similar to the first one. Let's turn this page over. It's kind of like for like, you know, you got one of these cushions on the other one. This is its pair here. So you've got Miles Mole, Harebells, Whitby Heartbeat, very Scottish. You've got the Twee box, you've got Pussy Galore, you've got your Christmas stocking, you've got a round bag, and you've got a runner. So that is Best of 2019 part 2. Okay, so now I'm just going to say as well, some of these older ones are from when I first started putting these together, and I did get better as I went along, but they are all okay. There's nothing wrong with them. So we've got Best of 2019 part 2. So you've got part 1 and part 2. What else have we got, Donis? Do you want to pass 3 or 4 over? Brilliant. Thank you very much, Donis. Right. A lot of these seem to be the best ofs because I think, well, I don't know. It's just how the cookie crumbles. So we've got Best of 2023 part 1, which is this one. And we have the Pyramid tablet stand or doorstop. We've got the Joy hanging heart, the Autumn Trundle runner, which can also be a wall hanging, Village Life cushion, My Black Cat bag with a dog alternative, Flower Power wreath, Humbug character doll, Scraptapulous throw, one for the boys cushion, and something for the chef barbecue dual roll. So this is that one. So you've got your Village Life, your one for the boys, your wreath, your Humbug. He's quite cool, him, that doll. Can you see? He's the Christmas Humbug. This here could be a doorstop, or you could use it as a tablet stand because you've got, can you see there's a lip on the front? We've got the wheelbarrow there. That can be either a runner or a wall hanging. That's your tool roll, your bag. There's a dog alternative for that, and your little Joy hanging hearts. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 projects in that one. So that's Best of 23. There we go. So Doreen, let's put you down for 2019 part 2. I've got you down there, Doreen. As I say, if you see something else that's that you prefer and you want to do swapsies, as long as you don't tie me in knots. Not difficult to do. And then, so that's best of 2023 part 1. This is best of 2023 part 2. Now some of the bags are just a little bit dusty because they've been stored. Now this one here, oh, it's upside down, that page. I think this one is the on-air copy, because it's the one that the presenter must have held and just turned the pages round. So we have in this one, best of 2023 part 2, we have the Jellicle Cat character doll, which is this chap here, I love him, a Robin doorstop, wreath of plenty, Voyager motorhome wall hanging, not a creature was stirring, tree skirt, Peggy Panda peg bag, the Crocagator draft excluder, one for the girls cushion, and the press and go iron caddy. So this is a draft excluder. Could be a toy if you want. You've got a doorstop, you've got a wall hanging, you've got a peg bag, you've got a journal cover, iron caddy, cushion. That's a pair for the one in the part 1. This is the 4 sides of a tree skirt cover. You've got your wreath. I love that wreath. And then obviously your Jellicle Cat, which is on the front. So Win would like 2023 part 1. Yep, got you down for that, Win. So that is the part 2 there. Right, now this one, the next one, is the first ever large collection that we did, and it was for a Christmas event, and we did it on the nativity. Now this is the actual one. It's got the sticker on from photography, so this is the actual one that was on air, which is why I've still got it, because I used to just bring those back and put them in. So we called it the nativity, right? And the idea behind this one was, if animals did nativity, what would it look like? So, and all these break down and you can use them on different projects. So we've got the angel is the dove, obviously the star's the star. King of the jungle, so we've got king of, we've got the lion, him, her, and baby lion. So that's Mary, Joseph, and Jesus. We've got the llamas here, they were the shepherds, and the elephants, there's 3 elephants there, they were the kings. So if animals did nativity, that's what it might look like. And then just in case, because Sue said, she said, well, I don't like animals in the nativity. She said, I want people. So she set about, let me find the pictures. As I say, this is one of the first ones that we ever did. So I did it different to the rest. I'm gonna have to go with the front cover. So we've got the 3 kings cushion, and we've got the angel cushion. Then we've got the llama character doll and Albert the elephant. So you've got all those, and I went absolutely bonkers. So you've got, let's say, your full-sized elephant drawing, which you could use that on a bag. Yeah. And then where I went bonkers was, I just started resizing things. There's loads of extra drawings. So you got, not only did you get a camel that wasn't in the quilt, but you got it in several sizes and several ways round too. The kings and things, you can see I've resized them, given you shepherds in different sizes. There's all sorts in there. So if you like your idea of a nativity, or you like the idea of the animals using in different projects, in fact, Pat, you will recognize that elephant because that was on the Namaste bag. So you will recognize that. So the nativity book, although it was the nativity, remove the word nativity and it's just fab for any other time of year. Right, and then we've got here, we have got Halloween. This was the second full book that we did. And in this one, we had Doris Flitch, Super Witch, Seth the Scarecrow, Pumpkin Doorstop, Acorn Doorstop, and Pear Doorstop. And we also gave you the Crawford Crow. I don't know if there's a photograph. Oh, again, lots of drawings. So you've got all these Halloweeny ones. They're never made projects, but we just give you the drawings to use. We gave you lots of leaves for Halloween. I even suggested a quilt that was never ever made. I just made it up into, like I just did the drawings and stuff for you. There was instructions for a little cape. we've got, I'm just looking for the photograph of the crow and I can't find it, but it's all in there. You've got it all in there. Crawford Crow. Here's his instructions. No, I can't find his picture, but he's a fab crow. Sue, you've made the crow, haven't you? Yeah, you see, just gave you that. We never made it, but you got the instructions for it. So this is one of my favourites that we ever did. So you've got 3 character dolls, 3 different doorstops in there, and then you've got a whole range of other ideas which we never made up, but you've got instructions and drawings to use however you want. Right then, now this next one here is Over the Hills. I say all these are £8.50 each, so it's a bit of a why not, really, isn't it? We've got Over the Hills here. Now in this one, I think this was the 3rd one we ever did. I'm sure it was. You've got hair cushions. You've got the 3 Marland. In fact, let's open the. Oh, I didn't do it that way. You've got 2 hair cushions. Let me find. In fact, I'm going to go see if I can do it this way. Right. You've got. Let's do it this way. You've got the 3 Marland Friends cushions. You've got the Hair of Hearts in there. You have got both of these, which were in the best of. There you go. You've got both of those cushions in there. Apologies whoever gets this one because I'm jumbling it up a little bit, but it will make sense. She says, oh, I did here a candle mat. Never made it. Just gave you the drawings there. Love a little candle mat. So that was like a little extra bonus. You got, where are we? Oh, I'm all over the place. Oh, you got a textured landscape, which was this one here. And then there's ideas in there as well to do other things. You've got little resized drawings. Yeah, there's all sorts in there. So you got lots. You got your 3 Marland Friends, you got your 2 hair cushions, your Hair of Hearts, and your textile landscape, and all the extra bits that that I suggested there. Oh, this one looks popular. Where are we? So, you don't need to give it to Shirley, Pat. There's enough to go around. There's quite a few of that one. Where are we? So Win wanted that. 2023 part 1 for Vanya. Shirley. Over the Hills. Pat. Over the Hills. Jules Rob. So these will all be £4 postage. It's for them all. Well, not for them all per parcel. Oh, Lynn Atwell. Where are we? So Pat, yeah, you find Pat. There's plenty of this one. Lisa Hamer. And Wendy. So it's a cracking bargain is this one. Right. Oh, I'll tell you what else I've found. Claire Cranston. Oops. There we go. Right. Yep. You've all got one because there was. Pardon? All right. Because there was a good chunk of them. I don't know how many, but I think there was more than you've said. Right. Oh, hang on. Have I got? Where's that Christmas one? Oh, right. Yeah. Right. Fantastic Birds is next, which is here. So Fantastic Birds. You have on the back. I've got 6 named birdie projects. You've got Puffin Bear wall hanging. You've got Chuffing Puffin cushions. So that's actually, there's 2 cushions in that. You've got Milvus, which is this red kite here. You've got the Winter Companions wall hanging, Humming Around, which is hummingbirds, and Mel's bag. Oh, sorry, Ted. Come on up there, fella. Let me show you the centre. So this is quite a good collection, this, if you like birds. So you've got your two chuffing puffins, you've got your winter companions, your milvus, your hummingbird, your gannet bag. Now, if you notice, the bag I held up before with the woodpecker on, that is the same thing, but it's just turned the other way around. This is a book cover, which we took using the drawings from this, and we made a book cover, and then this gorgeous wall hanging which I had framed. So oh, don't worry, Claire, you're welcome to look back afterwards, and if you want to send me a message for anything else, do it. So hiya, Janet. There we go. Hang on, Shirley, very kind, you are getting one. I've got you for over the hills. So anyway, fantastic birds, there we are. And we've got Jules Robb. Where are you on the list? Fantastic birds. You're down for that, Jules. There we go. Right, I've got here Bags More Fun. Gosh, we've got some silly prices coming up. Bags More Fun. It's all about bags. You've got here Class of 21. I'll open the centre up. Class of 21, which is this bag. That's one side. That's the other side. Sharon's Sister is this one, which is a play on Rose of Sharon. Flip Flop Easy Daytime Handbag. I don't know what that one was. I don't think at this stage, I don't think we've made it up. I think we just gave you instructions. Let me just check. Oh, no, we did. Right, not sure. You've got here last post clutch bag. So I never made it, but there's the instructions there for making a clutch bag. The flip flop bag we didn't make, that's just instructions as well. Athena bag is the cross body bag. Athena bag, because it's Athena is always seen with an owl, and that's a bit like the Radley bag, you know, the crossbody Radley bag. That's the inspiration for that. Sunset Sue, which it's like a half moon shaped bag with the sunbonnet Sue on there. Last post envelope style clutch bag, which I've shown you. We gave you the basic instructions for a ½ meter tote bag. Now I've done this a few times because you can take the designs that are in other, you know, applique designs from others, just do a basic tote bag. So that's your instructions. And then what I did on here as well is I've given you a stitch guide. So there's all different stitches there. So if you want to embellish your bags, you can. So that one is Bags More Fun. Right, we've got Lynn Atwell wants fantastic birds. Wendy Conway. And birds. Margaret Webster. Are you down already, Margaret? Nope. Let's make a line for you. Right, you're all down there, ladies. Right, next we've got Bonnie Prince Charlie, our quilt. It also includes 3 additional projects. So that's the quilt there, and the 3 additional projects are the Nessie doorstop, the what did we call that? Celtic snake bag, and the Westie doorstop. So this is one of my, well, you know me, I'm a bit fickle. One of my favourite quilts there. It's got like views and vistas and history from all across Scotland. So that is the Bonnie Prince Charlie quilt book. Now I do have a couple of those. If anybody is interested in Prince Charlie, I'm not going to hang around on that one because there's just that one page to see. And if you want it, you will put your name on the list. Right, and then we've got, staying with the theme of quilts, we've got here the Birds of a Feather quilt. I actually do have this as block of the month. Now that's the tweed version, which is photographed a little bit dull. If I turn it over, That's the same quilt in cotton. And it's by Michaela, and what she's done, I'm going to go here for the bigger drawing. It's 9 blocks, but how she's pieced it, it's offset so you can't see where the 9 blocks are. If you use the center block here as, you know, block 5 there, you can see the 9 right there. Pen, we've got Bonnet, Prince, Wendy, Bonnet, Prince, yeah, we can do all that. So that's birds of a feather. Oh, pen, birds of a feather. Yep, you're down for that. Vanya, birds of a feather. Yep. Right, I've got you all down for those. Right, what have we got? Ooh, now this one is a really good deal actually. Christmas favourites. So Cracker is Christmas favourites. You get this is probably one of our best-selling designs of all time. The Christmas is Coming advent calendar, or you can adapt it to stay up all year or adapt it to do whatever you want. Now in here, and lots of these, if they haven't already, will be appearing as shorts on our YouTube. You've got the gift boxes, you've got presents are coming, that's the different sides. You've got the dinky little houses, that's your advent calendar. You've got Jolly St Nick, Elfie Bow, the Nutcracker there. You've got the freeform Santa and reindeers, and you've got this gorgeous tree skirt. This one is a blooming cracker, is this one. So it's called Christmas Favourites, and you have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different Christmas projects in, and they have all been favourites at whatever time. So how are the birds sewn on? It is just a plique, just fusible web applique. If you're using wool, well, we always do raw edge applique, but you can use, if it's cotton, you can needle turn. If it's wool, probably not. And apart from that, whatever your favourite method of applique is, just use that. So Margaret, oh sorry, Win, Christmas favourites. Yep. Right. Oh, Karen. Let's have a look on here. Right. There we go. My pleasure, Lynn. Right, now then, we've got a Christmas one here. It's discontinued, is this one. I didn't carry on with it because we could do better, but that doesn't mean this isn't good. So you've got in this one, you've got From Our House to Your House, which is that runner there. You've got the Christmas cake doorstop, which is not well photographed, but it is like a Christmas cake. You've got the Christmas pudding doorstop. You've got the Santa Express, which you just do as many trucks as letters in the name you want. So, you know, if it's Theodopolopolopolis, you can have lots and lots of trucks there. And your trio of trees. Now, also in here are, I am sure, oh yeah, there is, and I don't think this ever, can't remember, went like proper. You've got Tracy Anker's Christmas bunting, which is there. She also did, oh, you've got the Christmas decozy, which is there. You've got some foundation piece trees in there. What else have you got? You've got all sorts of other stuff. I think I made it up to like at least, oh, snow angels. Love these little snow angels in there too. So I think, off the top of my head, I think it actually makes up to 10 patterns, even though there are only 5 officially listed, which is the 5 on the front, but you've got enough other things in there. Yeah, there are some scissors, Karen. I'll have a quick run through what's what at the end, and you can make sure that I've done everything. Pat Farrar, hello Pat, how are you? And from that, you want Christmas favourites. Right. Right indeed. Now then, we have Boredom Buster. So this is an oldie but a goodie. You've got in here the Quackers wall hanging, the Chasing Cats and Dogs doorstop. I'm not sure if there wasn't a cat alternative to that. Yes, there was. So that's the dogs, and then we gave you cats too. Let me go to the centre page and show you better. The printing is a little bit fuzzed on the ducks there, you can see. So you've got the Quackers wall hanging, Chasing Cats and Dogs doorstop, Bunny in the Brambles wall hanging, which is up here. You've got the Hair Affair and Hair Today cushions, which are these two. You've got the the Heart of Hearts cushion, which is that one, nice and simple. Snow Friends cushions, which is the Arctic Fox, Snowy Owl, Arctic Hare, Squirrel's Peep wreath over here, Scarlet Squirrel character doll, and the Christmas Sparkles wall hanging. This was like a funny time of year where it was boredom busting, so it was giving you a bit of everything. I'm glad you're well, Pat. Hi, Janet. So in case you're just joining us, these, I'm getting rid of old stock. I had a box of overprints in the garage. They're £8.50. Some of these, all of these, are on the website at 24 quid and stuff like that. They're all £8.50 tonight, plus £4 post and packaging. So we have got here Fall into Autumn, another one of my favourites, like they all are. This is a good one, this. You've got, starting on the back, Wreath of Plenty, which is there. You have 5 different fairy doors. Now we did, here they are. You've got one with hedgehog inside. You've got one with a fairy inside, one with a frog inside. Then you've got a squirrel and a witch. And it's the ones that Ella took. Yeah. The grandchildren loved them so much they nicked some. They're like a door here, and then the door opens, and then appliqued on that side is your thing. So it's quite cool actually. I love them. So you've got your 5 fairy doors. You have got the Hedgehog's Friend wall hanging, which is their squashy pleated bag, which is the one on the front cover. The Autumn Trundle, which is the wheelbarrow. Where is it? Where's that wheelbarrow? Oh, that one up there. Helga Elderberry and Nutkin character dolls here, and a trio of pumpkin pincushions, which is there. So this one is Fall into Autumn. It's an absolute whopper. If you want one of them, £8.50, just like the rest of them. That one there, Donis. Yeah. Right, now this one, all in a flap. You've just got 5 in this one, although I think there was some resized stuff. 5 bags. It's the same bag. It was the first time we trialed this. And you've got 5 bags. You've got 3 Peaks. You've got Homeward Bound, which is by Michaela, Whitby Heartbeat, Angie Bag by Tracy Anchors, and Nighttime is Coming by Michaela. In fact, you've made Nighttime is Coming, Pat. 5 gorgeous bags, all the exact same design, just with the different flaps. And then I resized the drawings to postcard size if you wanted to just send some fabric postcards. They're all in postcard size. And then I gave you the basic instructions for a 1/2 meter tote bag. So if you wanted to take the designs and put them on a tote bag or a cushion or whatever you wanted, they would work like that too. So that's all in a flap. Doreen, I shall put you down for Fall into Autumn. It is one of my favourites, is that one. I've got loads of favourites, but that is one of my favourites. Oh, Sheila Boyce. Hello, Sheila. Put you down for Sheila Boyce, all in a flap. There we go. And Claire Cranston, all in a flap. in a flap. There we go. Lynn Atwell. In a flap. So that's 3 of you for all in a flap. I think I've got all those. Right then, carry on. We haven't got, well, we've got a few more to go. We've got the Village Green quilt. So there are, there's a couple of extra suggestions in there, but that's the Village Green quilt. Now that's 25 quid on the website and it's £8.50 here, but I think we've only got one copy. I'll have a look for more, but I think there's only one copy. Any new prints are more, and you know, it is what it is. So that is a beautiful quilt. I loved making that. Pardon?
First come, first served.
It is Donny's first come, first served. I will see if there's more, but I think there is only the one. Karen Foy, you're having Village Green. I'm going to put a number 1 next to yours, Karen, and if anybody else wants it, I will take your names. But unless I can find any more, it'll just be Karen. So Win. It's up your alley, is that one, Win? Village Green. Jules Rob. Village Green. Yes. Using denim and wool is great, Pat. You used that for your bag, didn't you? So, right, okay. Next, in my sewing room. So we've got here, where are we? There are definitely 4 designs on the front, which is the Romany Romance sewing machine cover, the Twee box, the Puppy Love, and the Super sewing. In fact, that's Adele's sewing roll. It's that version. There are other things in here, I'm sure. I'm just having a flick through to see what else. I'm sure I put other ideas in. Ooh, oh, Cut and Go cutting mat bag, which, there you go. I can't see the photograph, but that's that. There may not even be a photograph, but we did make that one. We gave you the instructions for a block keeper. Do your own applique on it. And then we gave you the instructions for a thread catcher as well. So there are other bits and bobs in there. I'm just going to stick to the 4 like designated designs, but there's at least 3 other things in there without photographs. If you know what a block keeper is, you don't need a photograph. You just do it. And there's diagrams in there as well. Let me just kind of see. Go back to where I was. And well, you've got the diagrams for the Cut and Go bag, which is there. You can quite clearly see that. Your block keeper, you've got your diagrams in there, and your thread catcher, you've got some diagrams to help you there. So you're not like without, you're not doing it totally blind. So that is in my sewing room. That's a good one. We've got Rule Britannia. Rule Britannia. This is the one that we did originally for the Platinum Jubilee, and then we brought it out again for the coronation. So you have got the Bulldog Spirit cushion, you've got the teapot bunting that Fiona made, you've got the Tea for Two tea cozy over here. So you could, you know, they were on about doing cakes and stuff for your bunting. There's your cakes and teacups. Is it teacups? Yes, it is. Cakes and teacups. You could just enlarge those ideas and you've got your extra bunting. At the sound of the Pips telephone box, you could make it as a doorstop if you wanted, or just an ornament. You've got the English Rose bag, which is English paper piecing on the machine. Donald and Jacqueline postcard dolls. You've got the garden party decorating a pre-purchased tablecloth. I can't see a photograph for that. It was simple. It was just a flower for England, Ireland, Scotland and Wales. You've got the crown appliqued cushion, and you've got a hexy panel there, which is a stitch sampler by Michaela. Really sweet. You can turn it into a cushion, bag panel, whatever you want. So yeah, a nice stitch sampler. So if you want Rule Britannia, that's the one there. And then where are we? We've got Anyone for Tennis. This is a nice one. we've got on here, so anyone for tennis, you've got the two dolls there, Beanie and Bo, the strawberry character dolls. I love the photograph. It's actually in a gooseberry bush, is that one, right on the edge of next door's strawberry patch. So you've got the two dolls, you've got the flutterby, butterfly, bunting, which we love. You've got the trailing strawberries runner, which is there, which is beautiful. Summer companions wall hanging, which is here. There's a doorstop to match that. Have I given you a photograph for that? No, there's no photograph on there, but you've got the doorstop instructions, and we used applique from that wall hanging. You've got the strawberry-licious doorstop, and then we made some mini strawberries and the tea for two tea cozy, which also features in Rule Britannia. There we go. Lynn, do you want me to put you down for a village green? And if I've got enough, then just let me know, and I can do that. I don't know whether there's enough, but we'll have a look. Right, just because it's a little sweetie is this one. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cute designs. You have got the bunny candle mat, which is on the front cover there. That is very sweet. Village green, have you got that to hand, please? Then I can just show Lynn. So you've got the Heart of Hearts cushion features in here. You've got the Our House to Yours runner, which is in here. The wildlife runner. You've got the gnome candle mat, the sheep candle mat, which was one of the favourites in this collection, bunny candle mat, and then there's some bonus applique drawings. I'm not sure what they are myself. I've forgotten now. I am not sure what they are. It might just be flipped and turned things. I'm not sure. So anyway, you've got your 7 projects there. Now, the village green is this one here. I know there's one of these. I don't know whether there's more. Karen's got number 1, and everyone else, if I've got it, I will, everyone else will get one too. So that's the village green. If you want putting on the list, feel free for that. Then we've got here Oh Christmas tree. Oh Christmas tree, oh Christmas tree. And I also know that we've lost everyone off Instagram now, because you get closed off after an hour. So oh Christmas tree. Okay, Lynn, no problemo. We've got here, it's all things to do with your Christmas tree or under your tree. So we did a square tree skirt with 4 different appliques on, which were sleeping animals. What did we call it? Not a creature was stirring. Now, you could take those animals and use them on anything. Because we were thinking you might only want one on your Christmas tree skirt. You might not want them all the way around. But you've got the angel stocking, which is on the front there. You have got the tree poppets, which are here, so tree decorations. Bottoms up bottle bags by Michaela Smith. They're by Michaela as well. 'Twas the Night Before Christmas Eve box. Here we are. Now, we made that one. The following year, we made another one, and I put in, the document boxes that you can buy from stationery shops. I put one of those in to firm it up, which worked really well. Nativity bunting, and then you've got your 3D staff at the top of your tree, or as a hanger if you want. So, oh Christmas tree, that was a nice one. And then, to finish off tonight's session, we have got, as our final one, we've got Hello Dolly. Now, we've got a list here of cloth dolls. They may or may not be up your alley. So we've got Ivy Knickers, which is the scarecrow here. We've got Sid Spud Scarecrow. We've got Donald and Jacqueline here. We've got the Earth Fairy, which is the one on the front. The Fire Fairy, which is the orange fairy. In fact, that's the Earth Fairy. Fire Fairy here. We've got Billy Badger over here. I've given you the photographs of all the way around. Jolly St. Nick, Elfie Bow, and Angelica Angel. So it's all dollies is this one. Again, I think there's only one of this one. I'm not sure. If you want it, it's £8.50. And that concludes tonight's, it's not drop down, it's smash down prices. So, yeah, where are we? So I think I'm up to date with the comments there. I think I've kept to it. Now, if you want to go back and have a look and a think, feel free to get in touch. Can't post anything out till Monday, so you've got no rush. Let me know. So well done to everyone who bagged an absolute bargain there. And I'm going to call that a day now. And I'm off to bed. So thank you all very, very much for joining me. And I will see you Wednesday afternoon at 3 o'clock or next week. And I will post whether, let me know, you can send me private comments on whether we should do it within the exclusive group or on here. I might just trial it for a couple of weeks and just see. But if you're not in the exclusive group, do drop a request. As long as you're a real person, not a bot, you will be accepted, except the one person who I accidentally denied. So if you're not in it but you requested, then you're that person that I accidentally denied. So do send another request. So thank you, everybody. So yeah, thanks Win, Pat, Jules and Wendy and Margaret, Shirley, Pat, everyone else that's joined me today. I love you all to pieces, and I'm going to end the session now. And have a great weekend, everyone. Bye.